I did retry the 12 volt one and it shorted, so it's just not going to work because the battery's 12 volt. So too close together, I guess. But I like this, and I may not even need to get another pump. I disconnected this one. I could reconnect it later since it does work without any power. This one is connected to the outside water source, like a garden hose or something. And so I kind of like the flexibility of, like, you know, having so much room to rinse and things like that. That's kind of nice. So what we're gonna do, this is, by the way, called a J-Tech. I know it's kind of blurry. J-A-Y-E-T-E-C. And so right now it's charging, and I have to have this up by the sink because this is the off and on button. It's actually just charging off of this battery pack that I usually use for my music equipment. But I went ahead and put in a USB hub. This is like the perfect music creator setup. The mobile music creator setup. I put it up here because I've got the lights, the little strip lights that I got sitting up there, which I think is going to be super awesome. So that will keep that powered. And all of that is, as I explained on the previous video, it's coming off of this charge controller that's connected to this 12 volt battery that's being charged by a solar panel that's outside. So I love that this has two USB hubs. And so just to go back to the water, this hose is coming from the tank that's under our seat, and this one is obviously going to that. And so what we'll do, since we do have a shower tent ordered, it's just taken a while to get here, we'll just pop this. You know, we always pop this screen out to bring the solar panel in and out anyway, so it's pretty easy. So we can just pop this hose right out the window and suction cup it to this window that's, you know, a little higher up, and have our shower right there. So that will really be fine. Then I wouldn't have to hook anything up. And so I went ahead and installed a 12 volt socket that's coming out of this charge controller. It's powered by the battery, and that is going to be for this little water heater. Pardon me. That'll be for this little water heater that we could possibly heat the water with, since we don't have hot water. We'll see how that works. I don't know. Anyway, it's still useful to have a socket because I do have a little converter, you know, a power converter that I can plug into this that will give me an outlet. And then, you know, if I ever was to want to use the lights inside my camper, there's outlets on each little light socket, and I would just have to connect to power outside, which is right there. That's the socket outside, so that does that. But I like that there's not a lot of space being taken up under here. And then for the stove, I just got one of these. This is a magnet battery powered light, which I think is, hey, that's super cool. I can take it off and move it and put it other places. We're making some coffee right now. So that's part 4 of what we decided to rig up. So I just love that I can charge this shower, and I could take it out of here. I can connect it to another pump pretty easily. All I have to do is undo this hose and connect it to, I have another 30-gallon tank that we're going to keep inside of our vehicle, so that we can easily transport water back and forth to the camp and not have to actually travel with water inside of our tank, because this is an old camper and it makes me nervous that the tank is just on one side. If I feel like it's just throwing off the weight, so I don't want to travel with water in it. Anyway, so that's what we got going on. I like this pump so far. I'll let you know more about it. I'm charging it right here with the magnetic charging, which I love, because then I don't have to fiddle with plugging it in. So for 45 bucks, I'm impressed how easy it would be for me to use this in other applications. Oh, let me turn it on. It has 2 power flows. It's quiet. I love how quiet it is. Yeah, that is darn good. I mean, hey, you know what? I really can't ask for more. And then the other power setting is a little lower. And then, get this. There's even a light on the back of it for the shower if you want to take this outside, which would be so easy to do. And the light works when the pump is not on, so you just hold it down to shut it off. Yeah, I like that a lot. I don't even think we'll need a second one, to be honest. The only reason I would get a second one is if I didn't want to have to unhook this to work with my other water source, you know, to fill, I could use that to fill up my tank. But,
how you make your bed.
really, I can figure that all out later, but I can still use this 12-volt pump and plug it into that power pack right there to pump water out of my 30-gallon tank that'll be in the vehicle into the tank under the seat. So that's my off-grid, very low power solar panel rechargeable setup. I'm super happy with it. I can charge these packs all day. I have 2 of these. I can charge these all day down here while the solar panel is on, and then use these all night to completely recharge phones and Kindles and iPads and things like that. I already talked about this light in the last video. This is a rechargeable solar inflatable light that has 3 different settings. So we won this. I actually entered a drawing to get that, and that was about, it was free to us, but it was priced at $35, so pretty cool. Anyway, I encourage you guys to check into this JTech pump. I can send you a link. I'll put the link in the description.